Hey, welcome back to another video. We made it to Friday and the New Year's is right around the corner. So I hope you guys have a safe, happy New Year. Please don't drink and drive. I don't want to hear anything bad from subscribers to the channel or private members of Cruise Casino Mafia. So enjoy. Take your time, spend some time with your family. If you are going to be in the casino or you're on a cruise, take advantage of the casino, make some money, pay for your drinks like we always say, and maybe some of your excursions. And if you're not a member of the private group cruisecasinomafia.com, you're going to want to check it out. Things are going to be changing. We celebrated our inaugural year with a great lifetime membership deal. We're going to be changing things coming into the new year very soon. So take advantage of it now because there's going to be a lot of new things coming that are going to be, you're going to be grandfathered into that if you're a lifetime member from this year. If you join using any other method that we're going to have moving into 2024, some of the things we're going to be offering are going to be additional pricing. So go ahead and join if you're on the fence, and to help you with that, this is the last few days or weeks of the promo code. So go to cruisecasinomafia.com. You can get a lifetime membership and $50 off if you use the code MAFIA number 50. Mafia and the number 50. So go ahead and do that now before the New Year's because things are going to be changing very, very soon. So in our last video, a lot of people were interested. I got a lot of emails. There's a lot of people that were very excited by one of the new progressions or money management that we had introduced in the video. So if you didn't see that on the last video, you want to go back and rewatch it. I'm going to show you again, but we're going to do a different bet selection this time once again because people wanted to see more of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And of course, these videos on YouTube are free. The information is free. You don't have to join anything. There's nothing to join here. When it comes to these free videos. You only join cruisecasinomafia.com if you want to get to the pro level, take it seriously, learn all the tips and tricks and everything we have in our toolbox to make this into a legitimate either part-time or full-time investment opportunity or use the casino as an investment vehicle, so to speak. All right, here you go. So here we go once again. It's a three-prong betting system or a three-prong money management concept. So the first bet is always going to be your full base bet, right? So here we're doing $10. If we win, we're going to then continue our next two bets, win or loss at that same amount. If we lose our first bet, we're going to do half bets, win or loss, 2 more times before restarting. It's very simple. So what we'll do today, you know what we're going to do? We're going to change this today. We'll do it with $100 bets, and it doesn't matter. You guys know that. You can make these $1 million bets. So yesterday we made them $10 bets. We'll do $100 bets today, okay? And it doesn't matter, right? The only thing that matters is your bankroll. And the bankroll, when you're doing something similar like this to flat betting, you really don't need a huge bankroll. That's the benefit of this or some type of flat betting structure. Most of the time you can get away, like I said yesterday, between 10 and 15 units per session. I don't even get down anywhere near 15 units most of the time. So we'll see what happens. But you always want a bigger bankroll than you need. Okay, you always want a bigger bankroll than you need. You know that. It's always stress-free when you do that. So let's go ahead. So what we're going to do today is we are going to once again prove and show you that money management is so much more important than bet selection. We are going to, this time, we're not going to do what we did yesterday. We're going to bet banker only. Banker only. Well, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let the table decide for us. So we're gonna dole out 5 hands, and whatever the dominating side is, that's what we're gonna end up playing. So that was 1 banker. That's a tie. That doesn't matter. That's a player. Player. All right, let's see. How many hands did I do? That's 3, 4, 5. There we go. Well, actually, that's a tie, so we're going to do one more. Okay. We're going to do one more. We don't count the tie. All right. Okay. So that's a banker. So let's go and take a look. And we see that we have 2 bankers and 3 players. So we're going to play. Hold on one second. Let me I'll turn off this phone for 1 minute, guys. It's annoying the heck out of me. I thought I turned it off. Okay, there we go. So the table is now telling us that we're going to play a player. Okay? So we're going to let the player, we're going to randomly allow the table to tell us what to do. Now, for purposes of the video, we only did 5 hands, right? Actually 6 hands, but we don't count the tie. You can do this for more, and if you really want to be more solid on the bet selection here, you can let the table, you can do 10 hands and let it tell you what to do. But the point here is it doesn't really matter. So we're going to use player. And today we're going to do $100 bets on player. So remember, we're betting $100 here, right? That's our first sequence bet. And we're going to look for 5, 6, 7 units, and we're going to call it quits, like we normally would if we were playing for real money. So here we go. We're going to bet $100 on player. And we win. All right, so what do we do next? The next 2 bets are $100 win or loss. $100 on player. And we win. That's 2 units. And we're going to do one more. 3 units. Not a bad start, right? So we finished our sequence here. We're already up 3 units. So now let's go ahead and start our new sequence again, which always starts with our base bet of 100. And we're going to stay with player, right? And we lose. So that changes it, right? That changes to now bet half bets, half of our base bet for the next 2. So the next 2 bets are going to be $50 on player. We win. And we win. All right. So we're back to the point now we're at $300. Now the point of doing this, don't focus on this as much or the bet selection. The whole idea here is to show you guys once again that conservative money management is so much better than the doubling and quadrupling and triple martingale and all the nonsense that you're seeing on some of these ridiculous channels. Sometimes it's even way better than Fibonacci. Fibonacci's pretty good. All right, Fibonacci's pretty good. There's other things that are good that are out there. People that are cruisecasinomafia.com private members get 3 different volumes right now of all different money management concepts that we utilize and put in our toolbox. So this is just one ultra conservative method. And I want people to see that you can make money in a conservative money management method. That's the point. So now we're back to our base level bet of 100, right? We're at number 1, sequence number 1 again. We're already up 3 units. Our target was 5 or 6 units. So here we go. So we're going to bet again. We're back to our base number of 100. We're betting player. And we win. We're up 4 units. And if you're playing legit money like this, $100 units, which you can do with the proper bankroll if you're using conservative money management. That is the other thing that I hope the light bulb is going off for you guys. If you're using conservative money management, you can play bigger numbers, bigger base bets because the volatility is not as strong, right? I'm not telling you you should be using $100 base bets if you don't have enough of a bankroll behind you. But the bankroll is a limited bankroll, so you can build up to this and be perfectly fine, which means that you can get to the table and get off much quicker. Okay? You don't have, if you're targeting $300 for the day, that's only 3 units at this level. But if you're playing $10 units, you're sitting at the table. And like I always say, I always look at it like a Shark Tank. Okay, that's what the casino is, right? If you can stick your foot in the Shark Tank, only 3 or 4 times to make the money you need versus 20 or 25 or 30 or 40 times, which one do you think is a safer bet? 40 times sticking your foot in the Shark Tank, or just 3 or 4? You see what I'm saying? I'd rather take my money in 3 or 4 units and be done for the day. That's the point. All right, so we won our first bet. That was our first sequence bet. So their next 2 bets are going to be the same amount, $100 bet. So we're already up 400. If we win this, I'd be done. We did. All right. So do you see, let's take a look at this. Look at this. Hand 14. Hand 14, we were never really down. Okay, we lost maybe 1 bet, right? 1 or 2 bets. But we were never really down. Our volatility was like nothing. And there's our $500 for the day. And we're done for the session. Do you see how easy that is? I'm not telling you that every session is going to be that simple. All right? But the point is, it doesn't have to be stressful. Because you're going to go through waves. This was an easy wave, right? Maybe if we do it again, the next wave will be more difficult. But by using this type of money management, it really isn't that stressful. You're not going to go down a huge amount of units. You're going to stay close to break even with this, or as close as you possibly can. So you can ride out the losses without the martingale craziness that's forcing you to dig deep into your bankroll. That's the point, all right? The other point here is that I wanted you guys to see that I can show you every day of the week a different bet selection for Baccarat, right? I can show you different. You saw yesterday I did a different bet selection, right? Where it was same or opposite based on the last few results as to what we were going to play. The same as the last or the opposite of the last, right? But there's multiple bet selections. You can make the determination of what bet selection you want to use. Here we let the table tell us right from the start as to what we were going to play, and then we were going to stick with it, right? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever bet selection you think is magic. I know that there isn't a perfect bet selection that's far and above better than anything else. Now, there are some that I like to play better than others. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that bet selection doesn't matter either. What I'm saying to you is that if you understand what we teach at CruzCasinoMafia.com, you will understand that the difference between a winning session, long-term winners, is in the money manipulation, not in the bet selection. That's what we teach. That's what you're paying for. And that knowledge, once you put it in the toolbox and you get all the different the different money management concepts that we teach and show you, that's the key to long-term success. That's the key to what I look at. I look at everything as building a paycheck. I've been doing this for a very long time. It started in Wall Street. It started with Forex trading, options trading. And I will tell you that if you go to YouTube, if you look at crypto videos, if you look at stock trading videos, everyone pushes their holy grail indicator, right? Everyone has a red line and a green line and a magical thing that's going to tell you what to do. Well, let me tell you something. It's all nonsense, okay? Some indicators are better than others, but none of them are completely 100% winners. If it gives you a signal that's more than 53% right, it's a home run, okay? So most of them are no better than that if they're even close to 50%. So what you have to do is you have to manipulate your money. You have to understand the math, okay? You have to have the right bankroll, grow the bankroll by using the correct money management. So anybody that's focused, if you're watching YouTube videos and the only thing they're focused on is where you're putting your bets, it's ridiculous, okay? It may be fun to watch, and I watch them too, but that's not reality. If you want long-term winning, it all comes down to math manipulation, bankroll, safety, and volatility in-session volatility. Those are the keys. They've been the keys for 30 years. They were the keys for me making money at Forex and everything else. Nothing changes. This is just another asset, folks. The casino is just another asset. There are people that know how to trade, that know how to build, that know how to use their math, know how to use their pawns in chess. Your chips are just pawns. They're your little army. That's all they are. And how you put that army to use, how you put your pawns to use in chess and your pieces is how you win. It's not about anything else. All right? I could have a gold, the pieces could be solid gold on my chess set, right? They could be a $50,000 chess set. But if I don't know how to use the pieces correctly, I'm going to lose probably to a 10-year-old, okay, that knows how to play chess. So that's the way it is. Nothing's going to change. Don't get sucked in to, you watch the videos. They're lots of fun. I do it all the time. So I'm not telling you guys not to watch YouTube videos. I'm as addicted as you are. But just take them as entertainment. Because if they're not focused on money management and true math, and the only thing they're telling you is that there's some gobbledygook way to plus and minus what happened on the last hand, it ain't working. It ain't working. All right? Or there's some magical place to put your bets that are going to give you more of a chance than something else. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. You want to make money in 2024, focus on understanding math. Focus on understanding recovery systems. That's what this is. This is a realistic recovery system. If you want to learn 15 or 20 other recovery systems, and they're all interchangeable. Some are more aggressive than others. Some fit different things better than others. Some work better with roulette. Some work better with Baccarat. And some work better with, even money bets, and they can't be used on other type of bets. If you want to understand this, and you want to practice, and you want to figure out what works best for you and your safety, and the way that your risk to reward ratio works, then please take a look at cruisecasinomafia.com. We really have only scratched the surface of what we're looking to teach people in the first 8 months. All right, 2024 is going to be a huge year for us. And I'm not talking about the YouTube channel where we show simple things like this. I'm talking about bringing forward multiple different systems and concepts. Not just in casinos. We basically give people crypto picks as well. I haven't done a new newsletter for that in months. And guess what? The advice I gave to people on the last crypto newsletter that was $1,000. People were paying $1,000 to get this information. And I'm giving it to all the members of Cruise Casino Mafia as part of their lifetime membership for no additional money. If you would have just looked at those newsletters that came out a few months ago and followed what I told you to do, I'm telling you right now, if you go back and look at it, you will have already doubled and tripled whatever money you had in those crypto selections that we put in there. And we're not through. We're not through. We're not even getting out of those right now. But if you wanted to, you could take a $200 or $300 profit. Two or three times your money profit is what I'm saying. But we're not even out of most of those. We're still in those positions because we're not even close to where we're going yet. So making your money back from the membership is not a big deal. If you're the type of person that wants to practice and study and learn how to do the methods that we teach, as well as the additional stuff like the crypto or the sports betting. So a lot of things going on in 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed once again another quick little video. I don't think I'm probably going to have another video up before the new year, but I hope that you got a lot out of this. We have put up so many videos in the last 8 months that really have showcased our concepts. and not just our concepts, but things that other people are showing on YouTube that fit our criteria. Let's put it that way. And conservative play for the most part. Most of the things we're showing you are conservative. There are some crazier lottery-based type systems for roulette that we've shown that people want to see how to play that kind of stuff. But for the most part, we're teaching you how to make long-term money. With that, I hope you guys practice what we've shown you. Go back and look at the video from the other day using the other bet selection as well. And we'll see you in the new year. Have a great, healthy, and happy 2024. Bye-bye.